Hey guys. Um, Today was like super challenging for me, and like my brain is like still throbbing from all of it. But I think that, I'd rather have challenges than live life on easy mode. Like, sort of like when you're playing a video game, you can choose the mode that you're playing, or like you can do easy mode, or you can do like medium or hard. It's like, why not choose hard? Because it reminds me of one of my favorite quotes from Legally Blonde by Elle Woods when she is in law school. And she says that, I have to rewatch the movie. I'm not going to lie, it's been a few years. But there's like two cases that they're discussing. And basically, the teacher says, if as a smart lawyer, what would you do? Would you take this case with this client and with this evidence? Or would you take this case with this evidence? And the first person who answered, I think it was Vivian or Elle Woods' ex, I don't know. I can't remember, but they like raised their hand and they're like, oh, I'll take this one because yada, yada, yada. And that way I would win the case. And then Elle Woods says, I'll take the difficult one because I'm not afraid of a challenge. And that is the one quote from that movie that has stood out to me the most that movie's full of amazing quotes. The entire movie is quotable. Love Reese Witherspoon. She's so adorable. But that quote in particular is like more impactful to me, like even more so than like orange is, what did she say? Orange is the new pink. Like whoever said orange is the new pink was seriously disturbed, which I agree with. Orange will never be the new pink. But that quote is so powerful. It is so powerful. Like, why? Why not take the challenging problem? Because it's like life is sort of like school. And we don't learn to the best of our abilities unless we're challenged. So I am someone who, I'm not going to lie to you and say that I have never ran away from challenges. Of course I have. Actually, that is what I predominantly used to do before I went to therapy and before I started seeking, medical attention for things that I was going through, but also just growing as a human being. I mean, my situation is not just unique to someone who has OCD or anxiety or depression. Like, this is for everyone. We all learn as we go through different experiences, and we tend to learn the most by the challenging situations, and also sort of have a more sense of accomplishment when we're able to solve those challenging problems. So why not? Why not reach for the most challenging of the problems? I mean, I'm experiencing this a lot in my professional life, but also just like in my personal life. I can't think of a personal life example right now, but and school or at your job or whatever you're doing, it's so easy to have the mindset of, oh my God, I'm going to run away from the difficult problems. Let me just work on the easy stuff. But I think people should really start giving themselves more credit. Like, give yourself more credit. Like, you can do this. You can do the difficult equations. You can solve the difficult problems. And not only can you do it, you should be like reaching for them, because those are the problems that are going to expand your knowledge and just allow you to grow as an eternally growing, eternally learning, eternally expanding energy. I've said before that I am a very spiritual person, and I do think that our spirits are eternally expanding beyond this very, very, very brief experience on Earth. And if we're not getting challenged, like, you know, why should we yearn for an easy life? Why? Why? I mean, I don't know. I don't think that we should be miserable, but I think the more we're able to conquer, the stronger we become. It's sort of like that saying, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's true. Actually, I would go as far as to say, what doesn't kill you makes you strongest, as opposed to the things that don't threaten you whatsoever. Those don't make you as strong. Actually, I think the habit of running away from those things makes you weak or weaker. And I can say that because I used to do it. It's not to sound like, oh, you're weak if you do that. But it's like, you don't want to run away. Nobody wants to run away. They may think they want to run away from, you know, challenges. It's sort of like the fight or flight response. Sure, if there's a lion in your bedroom that's hungry, licking its lips, and about to eat you, yeah, run away. But if there's an issue in your life that is solvable, but it's difficult and it's scary and you've never done it before, and you run away from that, what do you get out of that? Nothing. So, literally, as I am going through life, I'm not even making this up. I mean, I don't expect you to believe me, but I like go through my life and I have like all these quotes just like randomly stored in my head. And whenever I'm in a situation where I have a choice what I can do, can I do the easy thing or can I do the hard thing? And you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, this does have everything to do with personal life as well. Because I'm someone who's guilty of falling into a comfortable situation when I knew that I had to do something very uncomfortable in order to get out of it and start to live my life again and feel alive. I had to do something hard in order to get to that place that I wanted to be. But every time I'm in that situation where I have the ability to choose which route I want to take, I seriously have Reese Witherspoon echoing in my mind saying, I'm not afraid of a challenge. And I've always, always, always wanted to think that. I've always wanted to say it and actually mean it. I mean, it's one thing to say something, it's a whole other different thing to mean it. And especially in law of attraction, you learn that you cannot fool the universe. You simply cannot. You can't say something that you want, but feel the lack of it and expect the universe to give you it. The universe is going to give you the lack. The universe is going to give you the feeling. But if you feel the fulfillment of it, that's what you're going to receive. So, there's really nothing to be scared of with challenges. I would go as far as to say, if there's a challenge, like, throw it at me. Like, what's one more notch on my, like, belt? It's the same with dating. I like joke with my mom that I'm going to be a black belt in dating by the time I finally find, like, you know, my husband or my person, whatever that means. But I kind of like that. I mean, I've been through a lot of situations that are not easy. But now I'm kind of happy that they happened. I'm actually very happy that they happened. It's like, what are you going to throw at me that is going to throw me off? What are you going to throw at me that I haven't been able to handle in the past? Nothing. So that's that. Choose the difficult road because you are not afraid of a challenge and you owe yourself a little bit more credit. Bye.